And you understand what light language is? A frequency, it is the language of our soul. It is the language of our angels. It is the language of God, of creation. It brings through with it frequencies that can come into you and give you knowings, facilitate you on your path. You know, even scientists, I've been watching this whole line of things are about how we have dormant DNA, and that these frequencies that can come through can actually turn on that DNA, and that DNA can do things like heal us, and that can do things like open our gifts and open our connections and all that kind of stuff. So when I reach out and I channel, Renee, if you have loved ones on the other side, they can and will give information too. It isn't an either or, because we're all one. That's why this works via the phone or via the internet, because we're one. Your energy and my energy are one. We are connected, and we're connected to all the rest.
Right.
And I want you to just kind of go along with me. I'm going to connect us to the energy. I'm going to bring through a light language blessing. I especially, like right now, I've got neck pain for whatever reason. So I will, in my mind, I'm going to think about my neck. I'm going to open every cell in my neck and say yes, because it's a practice. You have to, I'm working on healing too. And it is a practice. We have to believe that the miracles are there for us too. And I'm really good at believing that everybody else can get miracles except me. And here I am living this friggin' crazy ass reality, and I still struggle. It's hard for me to believe that they will heal my body of the different things. I mean, I have arthritis and blah blah. You don't give a shit about that, but it's stuff that I have to deal with, and I want that to be healed. So I try to, anytime, like right now with this neck pain, the neck pain grabs my attention, and I have a picture that I put in my mind that flips my frequency. I see like me as a cheerleader with my leg kicking high in the air and my arms going and all kinds of freedom and energy, and my body feels good. So when I go to grab my coffee cup and my fingers hurt, I picture that kick. Woo! And I just picture that high kick. And I kind of giggle to myself. But instead of it being, oh, poor me, my neck hurts, I'm like, fuck that, quite frankly. I'm going to be thinking about that high kick girl that can do all that stuff, because we can get there. And so I just try to, that's what I'm practicing. That's what they've given me to practice, to heal my body, to stop looking at the what is, put a picture of what you want in your mind, and practice matching your frequency to what you want. You want to be well, you want to be strong, you want to be vital. What does it feel like to be strong and vital? What does it feel like to be well? You know, emotionally and mentally, spiritually, how does that feel? And you practice it. It's the law of attraction. So I'm gonna connect us energetically. Just go along with me. Say yes in your heart. Once I start bringing through light language, if English words come through, it's from the guides. It's from, and the last client I had on this morning said, "Who are you bringing through?" And I thought he wanted me to bring names. And they started shaking my jaw, and they came through with an answer. I'm bringing through your loved ones. I'm bringing through your angels, your guides. The minute we made this appointment, Renee, your guides and my guides started talking about what can we do to help Renee? How can we give Kelly the right information that's going to touch the right thing, that's going to change who you are? That's what we want. We want to open to that frequency. We want to open to that possibility, right? So know that every being, when I am reaching with my heart, with my intention for both of our highest good. In this moment, I reach across dimensions, I reach across timelines, I reach across realms, incarnations, I reach. And so I open the phone line basically, and then what is needed for you in this moment is what's going to come through. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So you ready? Things. Don't get worried if I have to let my dog out or something. It doesn't stop me. I'll come right back and keep right on going. Don't worry about how bad I shiver. The different frequencies make my body shiver more than others. Don't worry about it. It's not uncomfortable or anything. And you can ask questions. You can ask specific questions, not what are the megabucks numbers, or who am I supposed to marry, or am I supposed to do X, Y? No, spiritual heart questions. How do I decide to do this? How do I know what's best? Blah, blah, blah. Those kinds of questions. Okay. I'm not a psychic. I don't do predictions. Okay. So that all said, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
ready? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're going to take a great big breath into our hearts. You take a breath into yours with me. Take a big breath in and feel that space that breath creates, and let it out. And we're going to take another big breath in. And we're going to let it out. We're going to take another big breath in. We're going to send our energy down to Mother Earth. Sending that energy. Picture energy coming out of the bottom of your feet. Picture energy coming out of the bottom of your spine, out of your fingertips, sending that energy to Mother Earth. And we thank Mother Earth in this moment. We thank her for holding us within this day, holding us throughout our life, loving us and keeping us safe and grounded in this moment. We thank her for accepting all that no longer serves us. We thank her for bringing to us the frequencies and the codes that we need. We are so thankful to Mother Earth in this moment. We're going to take another big breath in, and we're going to send it to the cosmos. We're sending it to our angels. We're sending it to our loved ones that have passed. We're sending it out across dimensions, across timelines, across incarnations and realms. And we're asking with gratitude and appreciation for our highest good. We are asking for love and light in this moment. We are asking for healing to take place in whatever way we can allow it. We are asking for the blessings of this moment. Asikiara kotoro mana kina maana mana moko oko ziara kamana kato. Ara kiara karakazumo. Oh, let the frequencies flow over you, dear one. Let it go deep into your heart, deep within yourselves. Aziara kodukumana ana kinana oko maka azara kiara kato oraka. Ariar como no azikira katarakata no katarakata. Ariata tarakata. Take your hand, honey, and tap on your third eye. Azikatakaragoman ani anakarakatikum ziara kata. We ask for clarity. Ariara como no. Azama ananyana no katarako. Azikira katataraka. Put your hands together. Azikira katarmono, kuri kira katarmono, zo te kita karakomazari, ya te kira katato o katamanan, ana katadoma katar. Azikatako osoko okatarikita tarmakatarakum nangira katatuskiar kitikotogiatako otakita taskiatarka atarko na undokata tita katoto turki azurko totorko torkosikata rikata sokoto working within the physical body. Azikatarkata. My hands are on your shoulders, sending the energy down through your body. Atikatarkum tatarkata sokotorkuma a arakataromokotozuki katarkamato osokotarka atarki katarkata. My hands are on your spine, giving comfort. The energy is coming through my hands. Ariata kuturuka matata atatsekitika atarukumatatarkitarakasoko. Releasing what no longer serves. We're going to spin the energy. We're spinning and moving our energy. Picture a vortex, and you are going to throw into that vortex things that no longer serve you, Renee. You are going to go think in your heart and ask, what should I throw into this vortex of energy? And Mother Earth is going to take it because it no longer serves. Old beliefs of not enoughness, old beliefs that you are not lovable. Ariar, kosoko tarkia da tarakatata, atsakukta tarakata, arakasatotorko, urkatatara, rusiki katatata, aturkumata, arakia tarakata. Release. Release those beliefs, beliefs that you need to be sick. Ara sekiara katatoto, o katarakatarkata, azakarikietata, atakatato, okototo, ototot, kotasarakiata, tarmakatarkata. Release all that no longer serves. Aziar katara, katara, matotor, komatarkieta, katatarkototos, katarata. Azi, azoto, parakatarakumanyana, kototor, kaara, katatarkumatoto, oro, kotototos, kiara, kata. Usikiar kia tatarakametika. Uziar yar ya mokoto o kataramana anakoto no manana ana no manana no a kataramana na azikir katatarakamana urikia sakataro. Wow, that was quite a different light language blessing. Wow. Okay. Now I'm just going to ask the guides, what do you need to know for your highest good, Renee? You have beliefs, dear one, from childhood, deep-seated tapes that play in your head, telling you and making you believe in limitation and not enoughness. You carry a strong belief in lack of vitality and lack of worthiness. These are patterns of behavior and patterns of belief that must be changed for your growth. This is a time in history where the humankind know and understand through their psychology and their learnings. We now know that the programming that the human runs on 90% of the time is laid down between the time you are born and the time that you are approximately 7 to 9 years of age. Go into that time, dear one. Go into that time and ask yourself, ask that inner child, what do you believe? And let the adult you make an assessment of, is that a belief that you want to have within your adult life? Because it is that programming that happens in childhood that controls the monkey mind of humans, and it goes on a merry-go-round, over and over and over, telling you these truths that you believe because it's what you've always believed. There is much work for you to do in this area, my friend. Does that resonate with you? Does that seem like we are bringing you your truth? Yeah. There are many beautiful methods of working with the inner child. This one had read many books, self-help books, and watched videos and had learned all kinds of things. But when it would come to the inner child work, she paged past that because she did not feel it had to do with her. It was her awakening to the need to heal her inner child, and her doing that work is what allowed her to awaken in the way that she has. That stuckness in those beliefs would not allow her frequency to raise to the point that all of that she wanted, the healings, the abundance, the gifts, the able to hear, as you said, when non-physical speaks to you, those things, you have to be at a frequency where they can come in. This is not a judgment. We do not want, we feel from you already that you are thinking those thoughts of not enoughness. It is not, dear one. It is the path that you've chosen. It is the path because you are a strong and you are an evolved soul. You wanted to have the difficulties of this path because you knew at a soul level that for you to awaken to the next level of remembering within this lifetime, you would need these struggles. You are a strong and powerful soul, dear one. You did not need to come forth to planet Earth. You chose to. You knew it would be difficult and you were excited for the ride. This is hard for some to imagine, but you chose this path deliberately. You chose the family members, you chose the parents, you chose all of the experiences that went in to creating those programs in your young life from the perspective, not of course of that child, from the perspective of your higher self, your oversoul. You knew that if you experienced those kinds of things in your young years, that it would set you on a trajectory. It would create the illnesses. It would create the hardships and the discouragement. You knew that coming in. And what a glorious thing it is that you are listening to the nudge, you are listening to the call. You know there is something more. You know that you are at a doorway. All you need to do, dear one, is learn to knock upon that door. There is knowledge for you. And you are blessed to live in a time with the beautiful internet that gives you the teachings of this one, but many like her. We come through many now, many that will bring through knowings and techniques and strategies and methods to help you learn to raise your frequency, to help you learn to heal your inner child. That would be where we would encourage you to start. We feel a pull to speak around your son. We know that this is a big issue. This is their journey. You must let go of feeling responsible for how he interacts in his adult life. You need to let go guilt about what he experienced as a child because he chose you as a mother, just like you chose your parents as well. He chose the circumstances that you were in when you gave birth to him, knowing it would create within him the circumstances of his trajectory. And that is his path, dear one. You have to do your own internal work, and you just love him. You just love him, and you picture him happy. In the same way that Kelly picks up her coffee cup and it hurts her fingers, and she has a reminder of this 3D world right here, she quickly goes into her mind with that visual that we gave her. Find a visual that you can feel the joy and the wonder and the glory in for your son. What might he be doing? What might he be experiencing? See him happy. See him coming into your house clear-eyed with that swagger that he is so good at showing, and he's so lovable when he's in that space. See that, man. That is all of the work you have to do around your son. That is difficult. We know it is, but that is where the work ends. Put that aside and come over here to you. And when he cries like a teenager that you are not paying attention to him anymore, set in the knowing that you are following the words of source energy, that the highest possible outcome for him will result in from you doing the work for you, loving him unconditionally, having boundaries with him when you need to, but not putting any more work into enabling and fixing his world. He is a grown man. He can fix his own world. And every time you try to do it for him, you are saying to him, he's not strong enough or smart enough or brave enough or evolved enough to do it for himself.